In the small village of Udoka, resting quietly on top the famous Samuda Hills and Vedant fields, lived a family whose tale unfolded like a tragic melody. Chief Ogbonna, a man of stature and influence, had long held a deep desire for a male heir to carry on his legacy. His wife, Adanna, bore him 5 daughters, each as radiant as the African sun. But these to him were not enough. He yearned for a son. As the years passed without the longed-for son, Chief Ogbonna's heart hardened with disappointment. Traditional beliefs in the village perpetuated the notion that a male heir was essential for the continuity of the family line, and Chief Ogbonna succumbed to the weight of societal expectations. One fateful day, he made a decision that would forever alter the course of his family's destiny. With a stern expression, Chief Ogbonna declared that his daughters were not enough to secure his legacy. The rejection cut deep, and Adanna, along with her 5 daughters, Ngozi, Ifeoma, Chidinma, Obiageli, and Kamsi, were cast out of the family home. As the disheartened family walked away from their ancestral home, Adanna's eyes reflected both pain and determination. She carried the burden of her husband's rejection, yet her love for her daughters burned brightly, an unwavering flame in the face of adversity. They found solace in a modest dwelling at the outskirts of Udoka, surrounded by nature's embrace. Adanna, once the esteemed wife of Chief Ogbonna, became a pillar of strength for her daughters. The sisters, bound by the shared experience of rejection, formed a tight-knit circle of support. In the village, Chief Ogbonna's quest for a male heir continued. He took another wife, called Nkechi, hoping that his union would finally grant him the coveted son. Much to his dismay, Nkechi bore him 3 daughters, Ezinne, Ogechi, and Nkiru. The weight of disappointment pressed upon Chief Ogbonna, and as time passed, a bitterness seeped into his relationship with his second wife and her daughters. In the eyes of the villagers, the once respected chief now carried the heavy burden of unfulfilled expectations. Ezinne, Ogechi, and Nkiru, aware of their father's discontent, grew up in an atmosphere tainted by disappointment. As the years unfolded, they became resentful of their status as unwanted daughters, and the seed of rebellion sprouted within them. One day, as Chief Ogbonna addressed the villagers in the village square, proudly boasting about the accomplishment of his first wife's daughters, his second wife and her daughters seethed with frustration. The whispers of the villagers stung like invisible arrows, and the 3 sisters, fueled by a desire to prove their worth, hatched a plan that would bring about an unforeseen twist of fate. The village held an annual festival, a grand celebration of culture and tradition. It was during this festival that the second wife's daughters, now young women, concocted a plan to showcase their talents and defy the expectations that had shrouded their existence. As the drums echoed through the village, signaling the commencement of the festival, Chief Ogbonna, accompanied by Ngozi, Ifeoma, Chidinma, Obiageli, and Kamsi, who had grown into strong, resilient women, watched from a distance. Little did they know that the events unfolding before them would reshape the narrative of their intertwined destinies. Ezinne, the eldest of Chief Ogbonna's second wife, stepped onto the central stage. With grace and determination, she began to dance, her movements expressing a profound connection to the rhythm of her heritage. Ogechi, with a voice that resonated like a nightingale, sang songs that stirred the souls of the villagers. Nkiru, the youngest, showcased her prowess in traditional games. effortlessly outshining her competitors. The second wife's daughters, once dismissed as burdens, now commanded the attention and admiration of the entire village. The crowd erupted in applause, and the sisters' triumphant expressions reflected a newfound sense of pride and accomplishment. Chief Ogbonna, initially resistant to acknowledge the talent of his second wife's daughters, felt a twinge of realization. The daughters he had deemed useless had proven themselves on the grand stage of the village festival. Yet his heart remained heavy with the weight of past decisions. As the festival concluded, the village burst with discussions about the unexpected talents of Ezine, Ogechi, and Nkiru. Chief Ogbonna, torn between pride and regret, found himself at a crossroad. Meanwhile, his first wife's daughters, who had witnessed the transformation of their half-sisters, harbored mixed emotions. In the days that followed, a series of events unfolded, setting the stage for a reconciliation that transcended societal expectations. Chief Ogbonna, humbled by the unexpected turn of events, sought a path of redemption. He approached Adana and her 5 daughters, his heart heavy with remorse. "I have lived blinded by tradition and societal expectations," Chief Ogbonna confessed, his voice carrying the weight of years of regret. "In my pursuit for a son, I failed to see the strength and resilience within each of you. Can you find it in your hearts to forgive me?" he asked. Adana, her eyes reflecting a mixture of pain and understanding, embraced the man who had once rejected her and her daughters. The 5 sisters, though wary of the past, recognized the sincerity in their father's plea. The village witnessed a remarkable transformation as Chief Ogbonna, guided by a newfound understanding, worked towards bridging the gap between his 2 families. The second wife's daughters, having proven their worth, embraced their half-sisters with open hearts. In the midst of Udoka's evolving narrative, the sisters, now united by blood and shared experiences, formed a bond that transcended the scars of the past. Together, they became a force of resilience, challenging societal norms and expectations. As the years unfolded, Chief Ogbonna's family stood as a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness, understanding, and the breaking of gender stereotypes. The 5 sisters, once rejected and driven out, became catalysts for change in Udoka, inspiring a new generation to question age-old beliefs and embrace the strength within diversity. The village, now woven together by threads of reconciliation, celebrated the triumph of love over prejudice. Chief Ogbonna, having learned the value of his daughter's resilience, walked proudly with all his children by his side, a symbol of a family reunited and a community transformed. And so, in the quiet village of Udoka, the echoes of a once tragic tale transformed into a melody of redemption, resilience, and the enduring power of familial bonds. The daughters, both cherished and rejected, stood united, their collective strength illuminating the path towards a future where acceptance and love triumph over the shadows of the past. Moral lessons to learn from this story. Number 1. Value beyond gender expectations. The story challenges the traditional gender expectations prevalent in the village, where Chief Ogbonna initially prioritizes having a son over appreciating the worth of his daughters. The moral lesson encourages us to recognize and appreciate the unique qualities and potentials of individuals irrespective of their gender. It highlights the importance of breaking free from societal norms that limit opportunities based on gender. 2. The power of forgiveness and redemption. Chief Ogbonna's realization of his mistakes and subsequent plea for forgiveness illustrates the transformative power of admitting wrongdoing and seeking redemption. The story emphasizes the moral lesson that forgiveness has the potential to heal wounds, rebuild relationships, and pave the way for positive change. It encourages individuals to reflect on their actions, take responsibility, and seek reconciliation with an open heart. 3. Strength in unity and shared experiences. The bond that forms between the rejected sisters and their half-sisters underscores the strength that comes from unity and shared experiences. The moral lesson here is that embracing common ground, acknowledging similarities rather than differences, and standing together in the face of adversity can lead to stronger connections and a more resilient community. It advocates for unity as a powerful force for positive change. 4. Breaking societal expectations. The story challenges societal expectations regarding family dynamics, particularly the emphasis on having a male heir. It encourages individuals and communities to question and challenge such expectations, recognizing that worth and potentials are not determined by adherence to traditional roles. This moral lesson urges us to foster an environment that allows individuals to pursue their passions and aspirations without being confined by outdated norms and expectations. Did you enjoy this story? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And when you're done, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you'll get notifications whenever we post new content. Thank you.